Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing Tournament J4 deck tournament game. Oh, why are you giving me these notifications? No notifications! No notifications. Where's the notifications? Oh, notifications. No. No. So this might be a little bit of a different layout than you're used to seeing. It's because I had to do a fresh install of Windows. Basically what happened is my video card crapped out last night. And because of that, I had to... I was trying to get it into safe mode, and it's weird, like the way that everything was telling me to go into safe mode, like wasn't saying, oh, use hold down these buttons when you're booting up. No, it was turn off and on the computer a bunch of times, like keep interrupting startup, and that'll force you into safe mode. So that's what I was doing. Well, I think in the process of doing that, I ended up corrupting Windows pretty badly. And then because I corrupted Windows, I couldn't like run updates or anything. And so I ended up just going and buying a new... This normally works. So I just ended up going out and buying a new video card. But I had to do a fresh install of Windows, so, all my settings and everything are gone. I have to reinstall Discord, reinstall everything. Yeah. But I wanted to stream today, so we interrupt that to attempt to make a video. The settings are probably a little different. Hey, Rylocren. The settings are probably a little different than normal. Rylocren, if the... let me know how the audio is. Is the audio okay? Sounds like you need a Rosie's well to fix your computer. I need something to fix my computer. The thing is, the computer works fine. It's just that the video card was 8 years old. I imagine it's probably got some corrupted memory, or it had some heating problems or something. Let's look at this draft. I should get started. They were waiting for me for a while. Audio's good. That's great. How's the video quality? Oh, the extension's not going to work. Oh, because I don't have the extension turned on. Sorry about that. Yeah, how's the video quality? Video quality okay. It's showing... I guess I have it on set to 2500 kilobytes per second, which is a little lower. I think I had it on 3000 before. So the image quality might be a little lower than normal. I'll have to play around with it. I'll have to see what this video card can get, because I got a low-end video card. Although I'm pretty sure it's just as good as my 8-year-old card. Extension doesn't work. Yeah, because I didn't reinstall the extension. I was trying to get into this game, so I had to reset up OBS and relink my Twitch account and everything. Thanks, Nightbot. We should probably start this draft instead of just chatting. For building resources, you also get food. No. Manservant, no. Salter. Salter seems interesting. Hide farmer, no. Field merchant. Decline a minor major improvement action. Get a food or a vegetable instead. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Homebrewer. Turn 1 grain into your choice of 3 food or a bonus point. Nah. Gardening head official. Get wood during scoring with the most vegetables in their fields. Get 2 bonus points. Each time you use the major improvement space, you also get 1 grain, and afterwards you can take a sow action. Ooh, young farmer looks pretty good. Not child ombudsman looks like too much of a downside. Young farmer seems fun. Get a grain every time I use major minor, so I can feed with ovens. That looks cool. And then I just got to keep gardening head official in mind. Ooh, childless is quite good, and also a great way to get vegetables for the guy I just passed. Although night school student I think is quite good. Ranch provost, pasture of highest capacity could be okay. Tree farm joiner, probably not. Lumber virtuoso, 5 wood in your supply. No, I don't think so. Pasture master. Each time you renovate, you get 2 food and 1 additional animal of the respected types. Seems kind of hard to set up. Food distributor. Oh, this is the action space card. We've seen that before. The pick is childless, and it's not really close. Childless is great. What guy did you just pass? I passed the 4 wood, have 2 vegetables in your fields card. That one. Or have 2 points for the most vegetables in fields. So, seems like I have good incentive for a crop game here. No. I'm not going to update Windows now. I already tried to do that. House artist. Whenever you use traveling players, you also get a build room. And it costs 1 read less. I'm not sure. Because saving read is nice, but also you're not blocking the room space, which is kind of, I don't know. Stable milker we've used before and I liked it. Truffle searcher seems fine. Wood plus a grade to a bonus point and 2 food. If I get a bunch of food with childless, maybe, but I don't think so. Cabbage buyer. Someone renovates and then builds a minor or a major. I can buy vegetables. That seems kind of fun. But I think I'm going to try probably house artist here. I don't know, cabbage buyer seems okay, but it's similar effect to childless. And it's similar effect to young farmer. I have 2 cards giving crops already. So I kind of want to take something different here. Let's try this house artist card. Lightweight. End of each turn that you started with at most 1 wood, you get 2 food. Oh my goodness, I've complained about that card enough times. I don't need to do it anymore. Organic farmer. 1 bonus point for each pasture that holds 1 animals. I could maybe take it here if I'm going to focus on crops. Buy some stone. Probably not. Although it is kind of interesting. Would help my young farmer build ovens. Place 1 stone from the general supply on the other space. If you do, you can immediately place another person. No, I don't think so. Place multiple people at once doesn't seem like that good. Anytime you can place a good on this card to get 1 stone, you must place different goods, and you can place food. Probably not. I don't think this is worth a card. It's just better to take 2 or 3 stone. Each time you harvest a field tile, you can also get the top goods. This is wood, clay, reed, stone, reed, clay, wood. I'm not really planning on harvesting all that early. I think I'm going to take organic farmer. Yeah, organic farmer for late game points. You can discard goods in yeah. Why would you be allowed to do that? Like, you play soldier, or not soldier, you play mayor, and it's like, oh, I have 2 wood, 2 stone in my supply. Let's just get rid of it. Yeah, I know the cards say you could do it, but why? It's counter to every other way. It's counter to the way the game has been. I know the card says you're allowed to discard goods at any time. It's like, no, you shouldn't be able to. We played for 10 years that you can't, or not 10 years, 8 years that you can't discard goods. I think revised cards shouldn't be mixed with earlier decks, but I think that's just going to create, I think that what that does is it creates a split in the community, in the playing community. And like you look at Boîte à Jeux, you just have EIK on there. You're never going to get the revised cards on there. Like, it's going to take forever. Childless seems so amazing in this format. I hope so. Oh, I'll try to get that Twitch extension working. We have some downtime. Extensions. Oh, my phone's beeping at me. It wants to be... It wants to get its pattern. Okay, so you guys said the that this is not working. Oh, I need to do the Chrome thing, of course. Right, sorry about that. The add-on. Okay, and then I have to configure it. And how do I configure it? I have a feeling it's not going to work just if I add it right now. But maybe. Because probably we might have to refresh the stream. It's working now. Hey! There we go. It's working. What do you... Sorry, I'm not following Do Academy. Amazing result. Oh, the fact of splitting the cards with one card, splitting the potential draft formats. Yeah, I get. Yeah, MTG has different formats. Yeah, I get that. The expend 9, the optional additional action spaces. I've heard that a lot of people just use them by default, like the extra family growth actions and stuff. But it's not actually it says it's like an idea for a variant. It's just to make the game easier. Well, I shouldn't say make the game easier, but it's just to make things easier to. It gives an optional, less competitive, or not competitive. I don't know how to say it. Less contentious game. Should I take Field Merchant? Get a wood and a reed. That plus House Artist, I can ignore the Reedstone food space, focus on getting wood, and try to set up a childless as quickly as possible. Seems okay. Oh, I see. There actually is different spaces in 5-player. Okay, I thought it was just to give the additional cards. Night School Student? Probably not. I have a couple cards I want to play early. Although, it's still a solid card. Tree Farm Joiner, decline. I have to decline a major minor, not just a minor. Lumber Virtuoso, no. Pasture Maker. So Pasture Maker seems interesting if I can make stables and get animals, but it seems like a lot of wood. A lot of wood. I think we're going to take Night School Student here as a potential. It maybe can play Organic Farmer, and it maybe can play Young Farmer, and maybe it can play Truffle Searcher, which I will take here. Yeah. No, I like watching, I like reading chat. It's much more fun. Abort Oriole. No longer play this card when any player has 5 or more cards in front of them. So 2 clay for 3 points, and you have to play it before anyone has 5. Luxurious Hostel as a way to get bonus points. Now this does work with childless if I want to avoid family growthing the entire game, which I won't. Steam engine. Actually, steam engine seems okay. If I get a bunch of grain with childless, you know, seems okay. Pulverizer plow. Pay 1 clay to plow a field if you do. So take clay to plow. That's probably pretty solid. Play this card, you get 2 wood and immediately build the clay oven or stone oven. I have to have the fireplace and the cooking hearth though. Young farmer's kind of interesting. Sit on major minor, but probably not. Lawn fertilizer, no. Toolbox, no. Reap hook. Reap hook is a great way to get a ton of grain, but I think I already have good enough ways. I think pulverizer plow looks great as a way to plow. Take clay and plow. Truffle searcher pick 7 is nice. Yeah. Okay. Baking course looks awesome. I really like this card. One of the worst things about baking is having to take bake actions, and baking course just lets you immediately fix that. Feed yard. Each pasture you have, get 1 food for each unused spot on this card. Probably not. Looks. I don't. The food comes in too late. 1 to the current round and place 1 person in the future. You can use that person. It's just the guest, right? We don't need that. Interim storage. Place 1 wood clay reed on this card. Move all the goods on this card to your supply. Okay, so like whenever I take clay, put a wood on here. It doesn't seem too bad. Clay reed stone, get wood clay reed. It doesn't give stone though. I wish it could give stone in round 14. That would obviously be amazing. Probably not interim storage when baking course is here. Baking course just looks awesome. Pulverizer plow is so named because when you play it, you pulverize your opponents. That's fun. I like that. Baseboards. Probably not. 1 wood for each room you have. I mean, if you have 4 wood, 2 wood, 2 reed, or one grain for a couple wood could be okay in this game if I have a ton of grain. Tumbrel. Time you take it unconditionally, get 1 food for each stable you have. No. Early cattle. No thanks. Breed registry. At most 2 sheep from sources other than breeding, and have not turned any sheep into food. And I have to have no sheep. Get 3 bonus points. What? What? Just take... At most, so I can gain 0. Isn't this just 3 bonus points if you never eat sheep? Am I reading something wrong here? This card says get 2 sheep or get 1 sheep and don't turn sheep into food. You get 3 bonus points. Just don't eat from sheep. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, that seems... Of course I want to do that. Each pasture you have, keep 1 cattle. No. Gypsy's croc. No. Yeah. What card? Yeah. Breed registry looks like a 3-point miner. Looks like a ridiculously easy to make 3-point miner. I just have to play it before I can never take sheep, and breed registry is 1 point. Counteracts my -1 and gets me a point. I feel like I have to be reading something wrong. with that card. There's no way. Childless. Everyone's coming in and commenting on childless. Feed registry is good, but not eating sheep has been a killer. Well, I'm hoping to feed with grain and baking course, so that seems like an okay option. Start of the round ends with a harvest. Buy one of the following, and baking course obviously does not work in those rounds. Never eating sheep ever. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna play ovens, and I have baking course and childless, and Schnapps Distiller got buffed. Field clay. One clay for each plant in the field. No. Each time you plow a field, you can also buy a stone for a food. Probably not. I mean, it seems okay. Schnapps Distillery. You said it got buffed? One vegetable into 5 food. Oh, now we're talking. I mean, it's so... I don't know. With childless and with field merchant is not really going to get me vegetables that many times. It's mostly childless that could get me vegetables. All right. We'll try this. I mean, Huntsman's half read for a point seems okay, but Schnapps Distillery, we already know there's reason to hold vegetables anyways. So this is just extra. Oh man, mini law. I'm gonna build first room and childless my way to like round 10 family growth. Because food is really tight in this format, and I feel like childless might just be amazing. Field clay seems way better with my free sow actions. I don't remember that card already. I've already forgotten it. Food has been tight in the games I've played generally. I found food to be pretty tight. At least in all the tournament games I've played. Just play that way. Oven site. I have to build a fireplace and a cooking hearth. That's a lot of clay. But with pulverizer plow, I do have reasons to build the clay. But I feel like there's no reason for me to give the ovens to other people. And that's just what Oven Site asks you to do. Steam engine, maybe. Toolbox doesn't look that good. Not for this game. Lawn fertilizer, no. I think the question is steam engine, which could be useful for me. Or luxurious hostel, which has the higher ceiling. Luxurious Hostel just seems really expensive for what it does. I don't think I'm likely to... Maybe if I stayed on wood rooms, Luxurious Hostel might be okay, but Steam Engine... I mean, we already are quite certain we're going to do a bake strategy. Furrows seems okay. Don't really think I want to play Work Permit. Read for a guest just doesn't seem worth it. It's not really worth a card. Furrows, sowing a field could be quite useful. All right. This has been like a 25-minute draft. You just don't play these cards. I'm enjoying the debate, guys. Oh, I have to resize some farms. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to see. Do I usually make these a little smaller? This is really a huge pain in the butt. Everyone knows reinstalling Windows is just massive pain. Cattle farm. No. Early cattle. No. So, one food for each stable. Well, maybe I'll build one stable just for jokes for Tumbril. I actually do get sow actions with other stuff. Oh, all my images just broke. Nice. Nice. Undefined. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's try that again. Oh my goodness, and the images did not load again. Okay, well, we're gonna have to remember and pull the text out. Oh, it's undefined. Oh no, what? Even the image it's trying to grab from. Like, normally copy image location works. Oh no, what? Oh, guys, I just lost all my first 4 picks. Um, I can look at the VOD. Try playing them. It's gonna play and announce, like, I'm gonna announce undefined here. Yeah, I just can't. This card is not, this is not a card. That card is just gone. Young farmer, childless, organic farmer, yes. And night school student? No, I have that still. Let's try reloading the game, yes. Save. Test. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no, that didn't fix it. House artist, yes. Young farmer, childless, organic farmer, house artist. J. Do we have J4? View page source. New image, undefined, 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 undefined. Yep. So something broke. Something broke about my hand. What? Whoops, did I just close Firefox? Whoops. Okay. Okay, so first I'm going to pull up the cards that I actually took. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take from the deck. You're right, that I cannot take from J4 here. That's not added yet. Okay, we're just going to have to... Oh, I can't even... It is difficult to pull from the deck. Were they all A, B, C, D? All right, Young Farmer was my first pick. Let's look up Young Farmer. Oh, I have to go to... Young Farmer, J4. Okay, so let's open this up in a new tab. All right, there's Young Farmer. Then next up, I need Twitch chat. I need your guys' help. Tournament games, am I right? Next up was House Artist. What deck is House Artist in? Oh, I have Childless. Yes, that's an easy one. Childless is in, I just saw it in D deck. Okay, so I can bring up Childless from here. No, apparently Childless is not in here. Oh, D deck, here we go. Childless. All right, we can zoom in on this one. Cool. Guys, which deck is Young Artisan? Or House Artist? I have to look up House Artist. Does anyone know? House Artist. C? Is it in C deck? Oh my god, this is a disaster. House Artist, J deck. All right, J deck, aka A. Deck 2, A. House Artist. Okay, so the only card that I can't grab is, and then Organic Farmer, we know. So I'll have to just link it here in chat. Okay. Never seen the site. This is really broken. Well, normally we wouldn't continue playing this. We just have to... There are many times where we've had to just remake. All right. Sorry about the delay. This has been like a Organic Farmer. Yeah, I'll remember Organic Farmer. I don't need to get it now. I need to just start playing. Need to just get the game going. So I'll play Occupation Field Merchant. And get a wood and a reed. Okay. God, this is such a disaster. My God. Normally you can see what the images are trying to be, and because you can see what the images are trying to be, it makes it easier. Like, there's more information, like you can see the deck and everything, and like you can announce like the undefined image. But this is just like totally broken. I don't know what happened there. I need to make I need to make these farms smaller to be able to see all the information I want to see on them. This is gonna be this is just setting up to be the greatest game, guys. The greatest. I'm so emotionally ready to play right now. This game has totally been pulverized, yes. My computer has been pulverized. Well, my graphics card has been pulverized, which then pulverized the rest of my computer. Oh, man. So yeah, for those of you who weren't in chat at the start, I did do a fresh install of Windows on my computer because my video card crashed, and then in the attempts to making my video card not crash, I corrupted a bunch of Windows files, and then I couldn't repair them, so I had to do a fresh install. So yeah, this is great. This is great. Lightweight. Okay, this is the thing where you can get food and you can discard it any time, which is totally a thing you can do. Yeah, that's right. None of these miners I don't feel like playing. Just take 2 wood. I said I wanted to set up building a room pretty early, right? That's the thing I said, I believe. I want to set up my childless. So here's childless. And then here's house artist. I gotta remember what they say. If I could use house artist in round 2, that would be great. Because as soon as I play... Too soon. That's good. Yeah, as soon as I play house artist, someone's gonna take traveling players. So I kind of want to maintenance take traveling players at 2 food in round 2. If I could get house artists off before then, that would be great. Like set up a first pick house artist play, but... Recruitment. Oh yeah, this card. I feel like the text of this card was just the first part, and then people were like, wait, you can't allow this in stage 1. So they're like, fine, excluding stage 1. Yeah, recruitment seems good. Seems good. Each turn. So literally you can discard 1 wood per action, because a turn is an action, not a round. So this is like... Seems like a much better mushroom collector. Well, not much better because of the first part of the requirement. I think it's fine to activate now. Immediately after each time, use an occupation space, buy a sheep or cattle for 1012 food. Cool. Yeah, Chris added that last part, of course. Feeding is difficult, but in round 7 family growth games, yeah, exactly. You can blow everyone out. So we'll take 3 wood, I think. 3 wood into occupation. Um, one of our cards that is not a card. Oh my, did I close them? Guys, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. I closed the cards instead of minimizing them. Childless, yes, thank you. Oh man, I am obviously having issues today. Well, I stayed up late because the thing is, I was playing StarCraft, and then my thing dies. So just this card, lightweight, is basically as long as pain ignores wood, 2 food per action. That seems good. Each time after you use an action space, you can buy up to 2 different goods. Blah 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 blah. Buying sheep for food looks good. This card is just like, okay, it's not strictly better than Animal Teacher, but it looks quite a bit better than Animal Teacher. Yeah, Trade Teacher seems pretty good. Yeah, I think recruitment is not as bad as lover, and really the lover is the problem. That was the card that really said we have to prevent stage 1 family growth, because of course lover, you didn't have to build a room, so the fact that you could just put all your effort into taking food. Tree teacher's borderline busted. It looks good. I don't know what to say more than that. Must pay 1 food for each new field that you place in your farmyard. So there are a couple different cards like this. Cards that you play early for points that give you that put a hamper on your game. We're traveling players here, just doing a little maintenance on this space, making sure that in round 4 we get it. Lover got nerfed. Did it? Yeah, I'm supposed to go to California for a wedding in 2 weeks. So we'll see if that happens. We might have to cancel. Probably whether I go will decided by whether or not I can get my airfare back. Because even if the wedding gets canceled, I would still probably just go for a vacation. I think we keep playing our occupations here. Do we hope that cheap occupation comes back? And we'll go and play house artist here. Oh man, what deck was house artist in again? House. House artist. I'm playing that one. I should not have closed them. That was really silly of me. That was really silly of me. I pulled it up and everything. Okay, it's not in that one. No. It's in A. Thanks. There we go. Thanks. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. I'm just gonna take exactly what I need at exactly the right time. Guys, I swear I first picked the charcoal burner. Or second pick because Payne passed it to me because he couldn't see what the card was. Yeah, the fact that there's not a way to search cards across all decks is annoying. Salter! Hey! How's the timing work with Animal Teacher? Immediately after. So you can use this and play it and then buy something. Buy H, Salt A. Looks good. Is that the game that Payne blew me out? Where I got like 40 and he scored like 53 or something like that? Montu? So I think round 4 is traveling players and childless. So then what am I doing with this action? This action could be start player tumbril. Could be... okay, so what haven't I played yet? I haven't played childless. I haven't played... Oh, I need to find young artist again. Whatever deck young artist is in. Oh no, young builder? Young something? Oh my goodness, this is such a disaster. Young guy. Young person. Young farmer. Well, I don't really have anything that I really want to do, unless I could take fishing, but fishing is going to push... Oh, young farmer is the one that we can't get. Right. So that one is actually, I have it open here. That's where it is. Okay, good. I think we probably just take 3 wood. Yes, we could maybe take 3 clay, thinking about building our clay oven. But wood for now seems fine. Yeah, we did go through this. I'm having a lot of different things in my head right now. I'm trying to keep track of what my opponents are doing. Yeah, this is not the most easy game to play, to put it mildly. Oh, I could have taken a vegetable on major minor. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, it's more difficult to craft a plan when your cards are not like, in your hand. This is a disaster. So one of the downsides of not blocking the build room space is that it's possible for 2 different people to build rooms in round 4, which means there are 2 different people who can family growth in round 5. However, recruitment is in the game, and I have childless, so I don't really care about growing that much. I'm happy to sit and accumulate crops, get up my other combos in the game, get my other cards going. Actions schnaps it. Yeah, action schnaptions. Yeah, let's get drunk. That sounds like a good plan. More reasonable than what I'm doing. Payne plays Hedgekeeper. So if I want to play Childless, I can no longer do it this round. It's too expensive. That stinks. I would have liked to have played Childless, of course. All these actions kind of stink. Reedstone food? I guess just 4 wood makes sense. Take lots of wood. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. The fact that I haven't played the revised edition definitely hampers me. Definitely hampers me. I think Night School Student will not be very good this game. If it plays Truffle Searcher and Organic Farmer, fine, but we've got a couple different cards that let people spam Ox. Oh, Lego just played Craft Teacher. This is a good one. Yeah, this one's like power 6 or something. Abort Oriole. Oh, yeah. Give up on growing. Yeah. I think it's okay as like a backup plan. Like you're not sure what you're gonna do. Build a room, save a read. Build, save R, feed 4. Yeah, I think it's okay as a backup plan. I think it probably shouldn't be your primary plan. But considering the fact that Payne's getting 2 food per action, that seems like a pretty good payoff. Like 2 food per action is a fantastic payoff. Are we ever going to play this? Maybe I should just not play it. Maybe I should just give up, say, you know what, I don't deserve to. The game took it away from me. Definitely this is one we have to, you know what, save broken game. I'm going to do that. Where is Frank's hand? Can send that one to Chris. The family growth queue becomes the build queue. Schnapps Distillery plus Undergardener. Well, I mean, that's a 6, 4 cards are not visible. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Sensual. They died. Was it even after was it after I took my last pick minor? I don't even remember. Alright, couple Ox here. Lego plays Furnisher. Each new room, build or play and improve it for 1 with that. I've liked this card whenever I've seen it played. I think it's pretty solid. And then Emissary. This one I'm not so sure about. This one does not seem as good. Alright, well, round 5 family growth fell into our lap. And 6 wood might even come to us as well. So, who needs Childless? The game was telling us something. It was saying, oh, you won't need these cards. You won't need them. Yeah, emissary does not seem very good. Like paying a sheep for a stone is very rarely good. But maybe emissary is a get out of jail free card if you're doing like a six house 6 room thing and you're gonna need emergency access to I don't know, whatever. Yeah, 6 wood into family growth seems pretty solid. Childless is family growth insurance. This is just good. Yes, this is good. Although I do have to set up my feeding engine. Um, Tumbrel seems okay. I can play Tumbrel. And then maybe I can go back and build more rooms. Maybe build some stables. Certainly, I think probably it's time for young farmer to come into play. Six wood into round 5 family growth. Yeah. Yeah, that is solid. You're right. Man, sometimes the game, you know what? I have games where I think I've got all these nice plans, and I'm like, oh, I can do this and do this, and it's going to work together so nicely. And then I have this game where I'm struggling just to keep everything in my head, and I have 6 wood into family growth fall into your lap. And if that's not the definition of randomness in a multiplayer game, I don't know what is. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't say the game's over, but the fact that I've pulverizer plow probably means I'm in an extremely strong spot. What did Montu miss 6 wood? He took 4 reed over 6 wood in some game. I mean, 6 reed can be very good. Cooking hearth extension. I hope this is on start player. I hope Payne just gave the person who was gifted first room and 6 wood. Also, he's giving them start player. Wow. That does not seem smart. Not quite over. I need to set up feeding. Yep. Each of your improvements once to get double the amount of food for one animal or vegetable. I see. Well, yeah, this is a thing. Play Tumbrel for 2 food. Tumbrel with this guy actually looks okay. It makes the major improvement space 1 grain and a sow and some food. And I mean, I should get places pretty early with easily with pulverizer plow. He still won that game. Good job. 12 wood in 2 actions. Well, you were just wanting to help Mercator out, you know? What doesn't work? Ah, yes. You have to accommodate them on your farm first. Nine sheep, counting ram, didn't breed less harvest. So you had excess food, you're saying. That's no fun. I'm with Midlake here. Fun, 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 fun. Wow. You should uninstall Montu, obviously. Uninstall. Mid-Lake family growth with recruitment. So it looks like Olego gets growth next round. Build room in to grow. Seems pretty solid. How could you, Sid? Actually, let's be real. Sid was probably watching both games, both streams simultaneously, but it's really annoying to have multiple streams sound on at the same time. I think we've all experienced that. So Reedstone Food seems pretty good. 4 wood, Reedstone Food, build another room. Seems like a pretty solid option. I think Reedstone Food is better than the 2 3 wood actions. Yeah. Traveling players build a room. Seems okay. Sid, I was being polite. You don't have to come out and correct me. Good bot. Am I going to get family growth again next round? How can we feed if I get family growth again? I would need to feed 7. I'm at 4. I pick up 2 from traveling players. I probably would want to play an occupation. So I would kind of want to just pick up 2 food. Childless helps me feed. Yeah, thanks, yeah, you're right about that. I should just play childless. That sounds like a good idea. I should play childless and then play feed to the cannibals, where I get to turn a adult human into points and ongoing food or something. And then I could trigger that. Then childless could come into play again. Rip TB. Lego builds the pottery and plays occupations. Seems good. Seems really good. Guarding head official. Okay, this is the card I was talking about, where I want to have vegetables in my supply in my fields at the end of the game. And Stops Distillery gives me a really good reason to do that as well. So then we've got Ranch Provost, which is the highest capacity pastures. I have Organic Farmer as well, so I kind of want high capacity pastures anyways. And then Payne plays Confidant. Decline Miner for the food. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Although playing a card like Baking Course will be worth a lot. Baking Course is going to be worth playing on its own. And see with Steam Engine. Those cards will both pay back their actions. Nightbot, I feel like you're spamming that too much. Nightbot chat commands. I feel like it was set to do every 40 minutes. And it's doing it more often than that. Confidant. 1 food from each of the next 2, 3, or 4. At the start of these rounds, you get a sow or build fences action. Okay. I misread this originally. I definitely thought it said something very different. 3 wood. Seems okay. Night school student will be decent. Probably. Do you think so? I mean, trade teacher seems to encourage playing a bunch of occupations. Then we've got animal teacher playing occupations. Now, craft teacher, of course, is helping us a little bit. Yeah, like I like the fact that I have to play night school student um, basically means I think there's going to be almost no round because I will want to play it on the cheap space. And the problem with one of the things about night school student is you need to play it in partner with somebody else doing that. And the fact that it doesn't, I'm not going to be able to make it work as well is a problem. Confidant plus hedgekeeper is good. Oh yeah, nice. So originally hedgekeeper you had to it forced I think that was the text that you had to spend at minimum 1 wood. Is that how it worked? Like whenever you build fences, you get 3 free ones or something? It's been a while since I've played hedgekeeper. But I feel like that was an interaction that we had to keep in mind. Is joinery gonna be good here, guys? I mean, Lego might want to build the joinery and play his remaining 2 occupations, but we could pick up something. The nerf is that it worked on just building fences and not the build fences action. And it did require building 1 fence on its own, yeah. So I'm not totally crazy. We'll go ahead and build a room here. Save R. So this doesn't trigger. Yeah, mini pasture plus hedgekeeper was the play. Get that nice 2 pastures on start player. Be ready to grab a pair of cattle or whatever. Yeah, this is good. Great combo, of course. Hey, no one family growth this round. What? What? I could have family growth this round. Oh man. Why did I take wood? I could have traveling players into family growth. Midlake doesn't have 5 people. Or he used recruiting. Is there any way to see who's in your chat? I think so. I think you can see people. I can click on users in chat. Maybe it's because I'm a mod though. Only mods might be able to see it. No, you know what? I've watching Civ streamers, chatters will be like, "Hey, this player you're playing against is in your chat." So I'm pretty sure there's a way you can do that, Montu. And yeah, you could just say that, and then Rylocren will say, "I'm here," so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I think we want to build stables. I think we're legitimately going to try feeding with Tumbrel. I think that's the point of the game we're at. We're going to feed with Tumbrel. Who needs anything else? We're just going to build 4 stables, and then every time we sow, we're going to get 4 food. And then we're just going to wash our hands of everything else. You know what's really nice? I don't have to get a food this round anymore. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Oh, Lego doesn't said, William, you don't want to have to feed in round 7, so I'm just gonna delay my family growth and then first move family growth, which is fun. Their purpose to pass better and announce when I'm Oh, Casual Worker is quite good. Who played Casual Worker? Midlake? Yeah. Stables without paying wood is quite nice. Quite nice. Also works nicely with the Ranch Provost. Yes, it does seem good. Especially compared to, well, you know what? Compare it to, well, I mean, it's one of my favorite cards anyways. What's that card where you put stables on day labor, plow, grain, and room? I just played it the other day. What card is that? I don't even remember. Payne plays home brewer. After the field phase of each harvest, use this card to turn one grain of your choice into 3 food or 1 point. Part-time builder. Yeah, part-time builder. I think part-time builder is quite good. 4 clay. 4 clay into occupation, young farmer into major miner. Young farmer. So important it dominates the whole screen. You don't like part-time builder? Yeah, it can block your room building, but there are ways around it. Like, you can build a room first and then play it. Or you can say that, you know what? If I'm getting 2 stables in round 4, then going for the first fireplace seems like a better path than building the first room generally. Hashtag team nerd. It can hurt your plows, yeah, depending on how heavy a plow game. But I mean, 4 stables for free. That's 4 points. That's the ability to hold, like, to breed sheep in round 7 or in potentially round 4, which could be really good. Midlake builds the well on major minor. Okay, so we're not actually playing that baking card. It's really 4 stables for free, but yeah, where's mine? Yeah. That's how we know he doesn't actually have a bot. We only thought he had a bot. Maybe I build 4 stables here. 4 stables seems okay. The day labor stable comes out very rarely. Yeah. But I mean, day labor is not an action. For me, not being able to go on day labor is not really a drawback. If you don't have a stable payoff, sheep being in the game is a stable payoff. Let's build 4 stables, because that seems like a fun thing to do. Live without a fireplace or a hearth. Well, Matu is the #1 person who would tell me, why are you building an oven and a cooking hearth? That's redundant. Which I think about that now. I never really thought about it before, but I think about it more now, for sure. Basket Maker's Workshop or Well. Yeah, I think the thing about Basket Maker's Workshop and Well is that if you're taking Reedstone food a lot in stage 1, you're often doing really well. Because you're taking care of your feeding, and you're getting enough to read to build the room. And so if you've gotten enough Reedstone food actions that you have time then to put energy into Basket Maker's Workshop or the Well, that's a sign that your game is doing well. A sign that I think it's a sign that you're setting up a good game. Ooh, mid-lake plays Stockman. Oh yeah, this is of course because he has casual worker. So we should have all avoid the stone spaces like the plague. Hedgekeeper Confidant is A plus. Nicely drafted. Yeah, it's good, but if you're passing 6 wood to your opponents who have 3 actions or 4 actions, then that's a problem. That's absolutely a problem. So sure, what Payne is doing is probably gonna go over reasonably well. The fact that there is definitely definite drawbacks to his play. So we'll go ahead and play our pulverizer plow here. We want to start plowing so that we can take advantage of our sow actions. And then also we get 6 wood again. So yeah, 6 wood seems okay. Also we have access to 3 sheep. But 6 wood is the answer. Nothing is worse than having someone snipe your sheep. Yes. So it's definitely a play that I have to keep in mind. The draft, like the cards you pass around, you have to keep in mind. It's pretty uncommon. It used to be more common for people to first pick sniping cards like keys and bonfire. The first picking those so nobody else knew about them was more common before, but I think the meta of the game has shifted where people basically, not the meta has shifted, but people have basically realized that those cards are kind of unreliable. They can be unreliable. 6 wood seems okay. Yeah. I'm really happy about this 6 wood action. Woohoo! There you go. Yeah. Oh, I guess I should show my pulverizer plow. Oh yeah, the expend 9. What am I playing for my minor improvement here? Or am I skipping to take a food because I need the food to play young farmer? What if I play young farmer and then don't get on major minor? How disastrous would that be? That'd be pretty disastrous. Second person to build a room couldn't grow till 10. Yeah, that sucks. Easy, unlimited plowing. Unlimited plowing. 4 food fishing. Seems pretty good. Unless I want to build a fireplace, then I could take 3 sheep. 4 food fishing seems okay. Fishing into baking course, I guess. Although, how many rounds does baking course pay off in? Round 10, round 12? I don't know. Am I playing baking course, guys? What's the command? What's the dice roll command? Where are the default ones? There's a default one. Where? Default. Default commands. Whatever. I could take a food instead of playing baking course. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to decide which is better, so I was gonna roll a die. Let me decide. Oh, is this joinery? Manservant and stable milker. Yeah, this is joinery. Seems good. Manservant is not that good in this situation, but if he can play it for free, why the hell not? Stable Milker I like. I think Stable Milker is quite good. Siri, roll a die. Yeah, there you go. Steam Engine seems much better than Baking Course. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Although Steam Engine is more expensive, the fact that it costs the 2 wood is a bit of a problem. But I agree that being able to last action 1 clay Baking Course is going to be pretty good. Craft Teacher is the strongest Auk in AG2, along with Forest Clearer, which is better by a little. I don't know if I've seen Forest Clearer yet. Which one is that? But yeah, Craft Teacher looks quite good. Well, it's a card that I would say would be really good in G6, but then you're taking it and putting it in here where the cards are generally weaker overall, I would say. Usually these cards seem to have some kind of cap, right? Where there's like a max you can get out of them. It'd be like if Craft Teacher could only be used once or whatever. Woodcutter plus Berry Picker in 1. Okay. And taking wood is so good, it's a good card. Yeah, I do like Steam Engine here. Paying the wood is a little sad, but it seems okay. I could also just breed Registry, but no point in doing it now. Yeah, I guess Baking Course doesn't help me feed in round 9, so Steam Engine might. Let's try it. Let's try it. It would be nice. I actually would like it if Midlake could start player, so I could have 2 actions in a row at the end of the round. I would be okay with that. Because if I did, then I could really try to set up a nice baking strategy. I could know if I'm going to get on major minor or not. The problem with playing young worker here. Oh my goodness, did I close it? Oh, I hate myself. I closed it. J4, young. At least we know it's in J4. Young farmer. There we go. Let's not close it this time. We take 2, 3, 4 wood. Generally weaker overall. I'm being positive, okay? I'm trying to be positive. Let's plow a field. Plow a field seems like a good idea. Plow a field. I mean, plow a field works that I could just take vegetable and sow and get 4. I can trigger my Tumbrel that way. Oh my, is my 7th pick minor gonna be the hero card? That would be great. Considering my first 4 occupations decided to leave town, I would love it if my 7th pick minor could be like, you don't need these guys. I'm gonna take care of business. Yeah. Who got the 3 stone? Shouldn't Midlake have a stable on his farm? Okay, yeah, he's announcing it now. He just realized, oh, someone took stone last round. Yes, they did. Oh. Sorry about that, Matu. Links, I don't mind links. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's whitelist Montu. Timeout. I'll just mod you. I bet if you're modded, you can post links. Yeah, I guess that's a default Nightbot setting to prevent people from putting in links. I should change that because I don't mind. I mean, until we start getting spam in the chat, but I think we're a long ways away from that. Matchmaking. Oh, thank you. Obtain 2, 3, 4. You get 1 wood and 101 food. So take 2 wood, get an extra wood and a food. Take 4 wood, get an extra wood and a food. And then if you take 3 wood, it's just 1 extra wood. Seems good. I have seen it. You're right. Matchmaking. Yeah, this card is cool. So who played it? Lego did. So Lego is not going to be able to use it to get on family growth, but that's fine. Sad he forced me to family growth. Sad. Is So Bake gonna get taken? I think So Bake's gonna get taken. But I think we're safe playing the vegetable here, taking the vegetable here. Because I think we can still play Young Farmer into Clay Oven, sow a vegetable, get an extra 4 food. Looks pretty good. Yeah, looks really good if we can pull this off. I can sow with furrows if I need to. That's true. Unfortunately, furrows doesn't work with Tumbrel, though, because Tumbrel specifies unconditional sow, and furrows specifically... Well, I'm worried about getting food from Tumbrel, right? And Tumbrel doesn't work with furrows, because furrows specifies you can sow only 1 field. Craft Teacher. Well, Craft Teacher is like 6.9 or something ridiculous right now. I remember seeing that in the draft stats. It was just like, what? Oh, is Craft Teacher not J4? You're talking about different stuff. Oh, yeah, because we don't know those stats yet. We should have like an unveiling. Like, we should get Chris to stream it and like do like a top 10. What are the top 10 strongest cards in J4? Number 10. First you have some honorable mentions. And then you don't do that. You start with number 10, and then once you get to 2, you say, before we reveal number 1, let's show some honorable mentions. Major Minor's not going to get blocked, right? If they block me on Major Minor, I think I'm going to come kill someone. Okay, Occupation. Is there a way for me to take... Could I take an old card as a placeholder? Should I take Bargain Baker as a placeholder or something? That sounds... Take Bargaining Baker as a placeholder. Someone in chat suggested Bargaining. It was similar to Bargaining Baker, and yeah, that makes sense to me. Oh, and I need to feed. Plagiarist is good. Yeah, Plagiarist seems quite good. I like Plagiarist was actually pretty whoever used it at the end of the game, but it was like pretty devastating. Yeah. But like sometimes someone's last action will be family growth, or their last action will be plow a field, like plow 1 field and you just get a free plow for 2 points, which is great. Or even if you can use grain or vegetable, paying 2 food for either of those is good. All right. Midlake did not take start player, or Midlake decided to family growth. That's fine. So Alego, don't block me. Don't block me, man. Don't do it. Take food. You need to feed your family. Take food. Although he does have enough right now if he eats everything, but take something else. Major minor's not good for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tase me, bro. You're not my bro, man. All right. Finally. At long last. Do 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 do. We'll bake it. We'll sow the vegetable. We'll get 4 food from our tumbrel. Bad tumbrel, good card. Feeding. All right, the engine is online. Choo choo, choo choo. He wants the read. He didn't take the read. Yeah, I think the thing about renovation prepare is that building clay rooms is just not the most reliable thing you can do in this game, and that's plays a role, I think. So we don't want to bake our grain. We want to get our grain sown. We can probably bake again in round 13. But the nice thing about having 4 food in our supply is that we can just play trigger tumbrel one more time. Yeah, reap hook is good. I like reap hook. Its impact is not as obvious, but it's just, of course, very efficient. Yeah, sack cart. All right. Wow, imagine taking plow that doesn't even have any clay on it. Imagine that. 2 sheep looks fine. We can breed them. Oh, breed registry. I need to play breed registry. I should start player at some point this round. Or play it on... Actually, that's what I should play on major minor to get a grain. Get a grain in a sow action. Yeah, that's what I should do. So I could take 3 clay again. So what's my other card? Organic Farmer? Organic Farmer, Truffle Searcher. Organic Farmer will probably be worth playing. Considering I have 4 stables, plowing 12 should be doable. So if I plow 12 with 4 stables and I don't really have that many animals, Organic Farmers do. Oh, you know what? I forgot about... okay, global points we need to remember. None on Payne's Farm. None here. The global points are all here. It's the gardening head official and the ranch provost. Major grain sow is a very efficient action. Yeah. The sow card that converts stone to 2 points is very strong if you can still sow in the field. Plow 12. What? Taking 3 stone would be quite good if I could do that. Just gonna periodically. I need to write a bot that just periodically announces my cards in chat, like announces young farmer. That would be nice. Totally wrong about employee though. It is excellent. Is that in this game, or you're still just chatting about You having conversations without me? How could you? Beer tent operator. 1 wood plus 1 grain. Alright, so Payne's got ways to load on the bonus points. The question is his ways of loading on the bonus points, is it good enough? That's really the question for me. Is it good enough? Because I am going to have a pretty massive game. And I'm probably going to be able to prevent Payne from getting any of the bonuses. That should be a goal of mine. Say no bonuses for Payne. Oh, Midlake takes 2 sheep, sure. And took vegetable. So Midlake's looking at the end of the game, trying to set up stuff. This plow is so dumb. Midlake and Oligo will have to take such shitty clay actions to Reno. Yes, you are absolutely right about that. I'm agreeing. Let's go ahead and play breed registry. And then we get a grain and we sow and we get +4 food. Yeah, this combo is pretty ridiculous. Pulverizer plow. It is extremely annoying. Miner for 1 clay per planted field. Oh, okay. I need to tone down Nightbot. Okay, Nightbot. If I can remember my login on here. Oh, I just log in with Twitch. That's all I have to do. Okay. Spam protection. No. Excess caps, no. Okay. Yeah, I turned everything off. Nightbot's not going to spam protect anymore. Nightbot is a fascist. That's funny. We must rebel against Nightbot. We must. What do I do here? Taking stone for Schnapps Distillery seems good. Building the stone oven seems really good. Spot don't play. Reedstone food looks quite good. Reedstone food twice. I could even build a 5th room. Can you go on major, decline major, get vegetable, grain, so... Oh! Let's look at the text of young artist. Or young farmer. And every time you use the space. So you're using the space even if you're not getting the action. So that seems to work. Decline a minor major improvement action. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it works. That's cool. Find a link to spam. Yeah. This board is kind of crap. What should I do? Start player and 1 food? That sounds like a really good move. Yeah, this board is garbage. I could just take 2 stone. Alright, 2 stone. Yeah, I didn't want to I didn't want to give a free stable on 2 stone, but Sure, NP. 2 stone, go mid lake. Go mid lake. Start player baking course? Because I have nothing to bake. So baking course would get me a bake in round 12. But 2 stone gets me a bake right now as well with Steam Engine. I think with Steam Engine I don't need to play baking course. Like just declining the miner is better than playing baking course at this point. Can you take so bake with the illegal so? Yeah, so this is the issue I have with this setup. Someone made a ruling. So for me, I always thought in order to decline, you should have to be able to use it. But someone made a ruling that in order to, I don't know if it was to make an interaction simpler, but basically around the last tournament, and I wasn't that involved, and I should have argued more because I thought it was I did not agree with the ruling, but it was about the declining a bake. It was a ruling from you, yeah, or you. Sorry, Uwe. Yeah, the fact that you can you cannot be able to bake at all, not be able to do anything. Is my video okay? Because I know my bitrate is lower than normal. I haven't dropped any frames though, so I'm pretty happy about that. Graphics card is doing okay. The new graphics card. That's what you guys are subscribing for my new graphics card. Actually, it might be. So I built this computer in Christmas 2011, and I paid, what did I pay? Like $170 around Boxing Day. I got a pretty good deal, and I think the graphics card I just bought, it's not. I spent $70 on it. It's not better, and it might be worse than my 8 years old graphics card. We'll see. Video's fine. You can't go on fishing with no food, to use Boston for example. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the problem that I have with it, honestly. That's one of the reasons I don't like it. I think it's not a fantastic ruling. Yeah, I think honestly part of the problem is we need to ignore Uwe. We need to say, you know what? We actually know better than you about some of these things. Like, it's awesome that you made the game. We love the game that you made, but you have no idea how some of this stuff works. I took 2 boar there. It's 4-point action, assuming I get all of them. Nightbot, stop spamming. I'm gonna time out Nightbot. Does that work? I don't know if that works. Timers. How often is it supposed to go? Every 40 minutes. Feel like it's not been 40 minutes since you've been spamming Nightbot. Maybe it has been. This game has gone extremely long. It's okay, I have all the power. Nightbot can't ban me. I'm just gonna spam kappas, and Nightbot can't do shit. Whoops, young farmer, that's not it. Young farmer, where's that young farmer link? Oh, Payne passed me writing boards. 1 wood for each occupation in front of you. Okay. So playing more occupations just got better. Reedstone Food seems okay. Writing boards might be the stupidest miner ever created. Yeah, hey, let's reward the player that played 7 occupations and yeah, I know what you mean. The fact that like the thing is, it's just gonna pass on. Like at the end of the game, it's just hey, start player with this, start player with this, start player with this, start player with this. It's just it's becomes a better action than what's available on the board. Yeah, seems good indeed. Who's Richard Garfield? King of Tokyo. Oh, I should reminder that I have this. Just periodically remind people. Oh, he created MTG. Oh, awesome. I like Magic. I had a pretty good run of drafts yesterday. I had a 7-1 ranked draft. I had a 5-3. And then my last one was a 2-3, and then I didn't have any more currency. And I probably won't draft this set that's gonna, because it's gonna be 2 weeks not on Theros, so I'll probably wait until Theros comes back, which is too bad because I enjoy ranked draft. It's fun. Yeah, I didn't play. I played a little bit. I had roommates who played it in school, and they were quite good and quite into it, and they crushed me, and they didn't really bother teaching me how to do things well. I think they just enjoyed whooping me. Like they just enjoyed having someone to play against. And but then when Hearthstone came out, I learned more like on my own time, like watching streamers and stuff. Yes, gamers are gamers, that's for sure. Um, taking an action and using an action space. Hey, those are meaningfully distinct. um, what am I doing here? Playing writing boards, probably. Yeah, probably Truffle Searcher, and then, or I could just play writing boards for playing writing boards. Kind of want to hold on to it, get an extra, get more stuff. It would be nice to get more stuff. So Reno is safe. So I think I just major minor here. And I guess if I'm not going to writing boards, what's the point of going on major minor? I do have extra clay, so I can afford to do like this. Play that, plus grain. And so, it is Tumbril say whenever you take an unconditional sow action. So do I have to actually use... So again, I've taken an unconditional sow action. I don't believe you actually have to sow. Or maybe I do. I didn't sow. Yes, exactly. Sid. Yeah, not how many. I think that's how it should work, but then lazy Soman can be taken with no ability to use the space. Apiary is conditional, yeah. Yeah, but did I use it is the question I wonder. That's what I'm wondering about. Take one. Yeah. It was basically just to prevent whatever. What do you think, Payne? Can I decline my soul action and get stuff? Take 4 wood here. I'll take versing versus receive versing you is... Yeah, so the thing is, it was, yeah. It's to prevent stuff like sow one field after you plow, like to prevent those cards from being too strong, I guess. It was to prevent cards with strong interactions, realistically. Like, that's what the issue was. It's like, don't, you're too good. You have to stop. Tumbrel plus Young Farmer. Yeah, like the issue was, oh, I drafted a every time after you plow sow one field plus every time you sow get 1 bonus point combo, you know, or I opened that because they're designing the game not around draft. So, oh, I opened that combo. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. We got to nerf that interaction. Instead of just saying, hey, opening packs is a way to play, but drafting is also a way to play. Cineplex response to COVID. I thought it was going to say we're closing down, but you can still go to the movies. Yeah, those issues can show up, but it's also there's more Like when everyone's drafted, then you're crafting a game, and so the fact that someone else has crafted a really nice game, I feel like is not as, you don't feel as bad about it because you're like, oh yeah, I did pass you that combo, so I didn't recognize it myself, you know, but also I passed you that combo because I was taking this other thing that I thought was good, you know. Like, I'm okay with the tumbrel plus not being able to sew works, but it was just like, I don't know. For me, considering the fact that you can not considering the fact that the lazy sewman combo works, it's like it's not really crafting if you just open both packs. That's true, but I mean, if you just open both packs, it's totally equivalent to if you just get 10 minus 3 or whatever. Yeah, aren't those the same, Sid? Wording is different? Okay. I'll take your word for it. That's me talking to Pain. I could take 2 sheep here, but 3 wood seems good. 3 wood, and then I'm ready to play writing boards. It's yeah. So if it's equivalent, but I feel like it's lessened in most cases with draft. Because draft, it's only really impactful for a card that you would first pick. In every other, if you're not first picking the card, then I think that it's not equivalent to 10 minus 3 or, you know, draft deal 7 or whatever. I have to take at most 2 sheep. I have to take 2. I have to take sheep at most once, or at most twice. That's the limitation. Yes, I agree with Allego. You have done that a lot, Pain. But I didn't really want to say it because it's, yeah, it feels bad. Should I plow? I kind of want to take sheep. Kind of want to take a pair of sheep. I guess I don't really care about the sheep. I can take 2 cattle next round. Playing writing boards seems okay. Pay 1 food. Get 3 wood. Get a grain. And then I can sow. Plus 4 food. The major minor space is just the best. Why not clay and plow first so I can sow more? Because I'm thinking that I will get plow sow next round. No, what am I saying? Pain's gonna take plow sow. Then I'll get family growth. I don't know what I'm thinking. That's a good question. But fencing's not available. Yeah. Well, if I last action take clay, I get a bake action. If I ever take 3 clay, I lose. Is that how that works? I thought it was that I have to take, it's the number of times you take them. At most 2 sheep from sources other than breeding. Okay, so yeah, take 2 sheep here. Okay, you're right. Sources. I thought it was take sheep twice at most. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Man, Peyton got the 2 food every action as long as you ignore feeding game. I think that's part of what's enabled him to start player so much, is that he's not had to worry about feeding. Each time you renovate 2 food and 1 additional. Oh, this is fun. Oh, okay, so I've made like renos twice. This card is going to be 2 cattle, 2 boar, which is fun. And Stockman gets him animals too. Monsoon's, I'll argue that Clutterer should be all cards on all farms. I don't know Clutterer, so I can't weigh in on that one. Non-game related talk was better anyways. Hey, you guys are just making up for my obvious handicap, which is that you distract me. I'll bake here. 1, 2. Oh, I just gained too much. It's 5. Whoops. Play by play. Steam engine works here, right? It's accumulation space. Yeah. Fake one with engine. Did I pay for harvest? Oh, that's a good question. Did I? That's a good question. Probably not. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah. This might be the easiest feeding engine ever. So on major, get 4 food. Bake on accumulation, get 5 food. Yeah, this is quite good. I gained 9 food this round? Did I? How did I gain 9 food? Well, certainly I gained with Tumbrel. Yeah, I did. I have 9 food minimum. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at the end of round 11. Where's round 11? Removed 8 food. Yep. So yeah, I should be at 14. Clutterer. Each card play after this one that has accumulation spaces in its deck. Oh, I see. Each card played after this one. It doesn't say each card you played. I have to say, I think there's an argument there. No, it looks like I did pay. Did I announce that I fed? That was end of round 11 there. Tutor has the same language. Oh, does it? I feel like if tutor has the same language, it should not have the same language. In the game for each occupation. No, it doesn't. That you play after this one. Unless there's a new tutor, a new AG2 tutor. Tutor. That you played. Yeah, no, tutor does not have the same same language. Nightbot, you don't have a very good sense of time, do you? This has definitely not been long enough for you to be talking. Is my fence action in danger? I don't think so. I think we're fine family growthing here. So Truffle Searcher into Organic Farmer seems like it'll be pretty good. Earthenware potter should allow one clay. Well, that might be a mistake. I would say it might be a mistake with earthenware potter in that case. You know? Is earthenware potter J4? If you play this card, you get for each person for which you then play. Okay, so yeah, so this one says for each person. So it doesn't specify your people, it just says each person, and each person generally could refer to everyone. Yeah. So this one is not clear. I would say that we should, in that case, I would say earthenware potter should explicitly be changed to say each of your people. I feel like that's a pretty easy change to make it really clear. But yeah, maybe as written now, it does apply to every person. Like, that's possible because it does say each person. It doesn't specify who owns the people. So that's a change that we would need to make. And that's the point of us playtesting as well, to catch those kind of mistakes. Midlake plays writing board. Yeah, so this is why writing boards is a dumb card, because it's been played 3 times for 13 food so far. Or even more. And Allego just played it. So literally, Midlake plays it on Renault into Allego playing it on Start Player for 7 wood. Yeah, the writing board should be banned. That's a bad card. People could just be family members. Yeah, it could be. Probably we fence here. Fence lets us go back and take cattle. And we'll fence like this so that we have a big capacity pasture for that one card. Just remove. Injected 22 wood into the game. Yeah, it's not the way it was. The way they were thinking it is, oh, rating boards will be too good if you get to be the only one who plays it. We'll balance it by saying, well, if you play it, you're passing it to your opponents as well. But then doing that made the card really, really good. Yeah, you're right. We'll see how Allego decides to set up their farming. I'm kind of interested to see how they're fencing, because they could do like a really big, not gardening head, ranch provost. So I'm kind of interested to see how that'll go. It's like playing Master Forester. But at least Master Forester you have to use in action, right? And it doesn't all come, like you can't use Master Forester twice in one round. Like how ridiculous is that? I played it in round 12 and then it got played twice in round 13. Such a sad manservant. Hey, who gives a shit, right? He played it for free. Is Ranch Provost in the game? Yes, it is. Yeah. Midlake has it. That's why I did the 2 stables in here. So, theoretically, this 2 wood could actually be worth... It could be bad. It could be taking away points from myself. But I haven't seen how Allego is going to lay out his farm. So... I mean, I could not pay these 2 wood and then have a really, like, 8 capacity, 8 times 2 times 2. So I could have, like, a 32 capacity pasture. I could do that. Yeah. Thing is, or not even 3-in-1 pasture. I could have done, like... Is there a way for me to still get fencing points and do 3-in-1 pasture? Is that doable? If I rotate this, yeah, you're right. I could have done it this way. No, oh yeah, I could have done it this way. Yeah, you're right. I could have done it this way. Yeah, I would say it's too late at this point for me to change. But you're right. I could have done it that way. That's an excellent observation. Fences is stable in a giant pasture. Yeah, maybe. Payne plays. Occupation food distributor. The thing is, if I don't get cattle, or if I... Yeah, I don't really need to play Truffle Searcher if there's going to be this much stuff available. Let's take a clay, plow a field. Probably fences 13. We'll see. I'm not sure. He could also fence 14. Do 2 big 4-space pastures. And just do 1 more field. One grade and then everyone goes home. Yep. Oh, this is a card that I thought was like Borrower. No, Sid has Ranch Provost. Or Sid. Oh, Lego has Ranch Provost. Not Payne. Lego has it. Does the add-on... Can you see it from the add-on? Like, can you, like, build, like, bring it up from just that much? Or do you have to have the... Does, like, the full card have to be visible? I haven't played much with the add-on yet. Yeah? Well, why didn't you do it then, Sid? I'm joking, obviously. Yeah, because you know what? 5 boar still works with organic farmer. That's... You know what? That's why I didn't play towards Ranch Provost. Because playing towards Ranch Provost would have screwed up my organic farmer. I have an optimal organic farmer layout here. Actually, I do. If I ignore cattle, I have an optimal organic farmer layout. For 4 points. You have to be able to read the card name to know what you're pulling up. I see. I probably want to sow. I also want to sow next round as well. So if I'm going to sow next round, plowing seems like a good move. Yes, because I do want to sow next round. That's correct. Oh, I want to play Schnapps Distillery. Ooh. Maybe I should take Stone to be ready to major minor play Schnapps Distillery next round. We'll just do this for now. I am ready to play the 2 clay fireplace for a point, so that's okay. Feed 9. Harvest, breed. I could bake if I want. But, yeah, I may as well bake, actually. Did I already remove the grain? I did, right? Yes. This is more food than I need. But, The grain is not worth anything because I want to sow as many vegetables as I can either way. I want to sow 3 vegetables here. Do I? Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Who's paying me food? Oh, matchmaker. Matchmaker. Maybe I shouldn't bake a grain then. It's too late. I already made the decision. I've already made the decision. But yeah, I shouldn't bake in that case because then I'm sitting at 6 food and then sowing one more time gets me another 4 food. And then even if I have to eat a raw grain to pay for an occupation, that's equivalent basically. But it also gives me the option to theoretically, if I keep all my grain, build, activate, get an extra grain on my major miner. Yeah, it should be a pretty high scoring game for me. Is all Lego gonna first action Reno fence? Yep. Yes, he is. So Payne will plow so then I will major miner. Pretty sure I crushed this with my bonuses. Yeah, it should be a good game. Yeah, getting 6 wood into family growth round 5 was just okay. It's just okay.
He was.
Okay, I hope this is not too loud. This is a Leafs meme.
He was just okay.
That's a very famous Leaf meme. It's just okay. It's just okay. That's whenever you want to. Because it's just such a. Oh man. Why does all I go? Oh, plow so because of matchmaker. Oh, we just have to not take family growth. It's okay. Just no family growth, guys. My God, this game is at 2 hours 20 minutes. Thank you for sticking with me, chat. I'm sorry about all the technical issues and everything. I was distracted at the start of the game. I've been frustrated about this, about what happened with my computer. It's been a frustrating day because of that. Yeah, definitely want to get a sow action here. So getting one off major miner seems quite good. I could first action take the stone, but I think it's okay to go for the schnapps later. I think... Oh, I need to have a vegetable in order to be able to play schnapps. There's no point in having 7 vegetables if I don't also play schnapps as well. So I think we'll just go ahead and sow the grain as well. And we'll play the fireplace. And get 4 food. Yeah, 3 bonus points. Pretty good. 2 points for max leftover veg. Well, I'm thinking 2 is probably going to be enough, it looks like. No, two should be enough, right? Because the most that Olego can get is 2, right? Unless he takes 1 vegetable. Right? Payne has no way to get an extra vegetable. Midlake has no way to get an extra. So I think 2, like sharing is fine. Sharing is caring. I can play Schnapps Distillery for 3 points. It'll be a 3-point card. Midlake plays a feed yard, and it gets you some food after the breeding phase of the final harvest, where food is not useful, unfortunately. I count 48 before bonuses. So I got 3 points from my breed registry. I've got 2 points from gardening head official. Unless Olego takes 1 vegetable. If he takes 1 vegetable, then he can beat me. So maybe I should take a vegetable. But the thing is, the vegetable's not worth anything unless I also get Schnapps Distillery. So, I don't know. Probably we can take 5 stone here. Also, his fencing layout is weird. Like, I still haven't beat, right? Because I'm at 4 times 2 times 2, 16. Where he's at 6 times 2, which is 12. Very strong farm. Yeah, my farm is quite good. Although I don't get to a stone house, unfortunately. Feeding was trivial. Yes. You know what? MVP. MVP. Tumbrel. Well, realistically, MVP was the fact that there was so much wood in the game because Payne ignored wood the whole game, plus we injected a ton of wood. That's really the real reason. But turns out when there's a ridiculous amount of wood in the game, you can build 4 stables for basically no reason and then get 4 food from Tumbrel every time. Lit AF. Or has it been Resident Sleeper? 2 hour, 25-minute game. Seems Resident Sleeper. But thank you for sticking with me, guys. I appreciate that. It's really meant a lot to me. Not enough salt? What, I wasn't salty enough when I didn't get to play Childless, but then 6 wood into Family Growth fell into my lap? And then I got to start player into 6 wood like a couple rounds later? Oh, man. Let's see what Olego does here. It could take vegetable. Ah, he does take vegetable. What a guy. So he gets to steal my, he gets to steal the gardening head official points, but I get to steal his ranch provost points, so seems okay. Seems okay. We could have shared the points, and he could have taken 3 points from his joinery, but that's okay. Payne plays fishing net. Oh, this is going to be on major minor. No! No! No, 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 no. What points do we have left? We have a 1-point grain. We have organic farmer. Cattle is worth no points. Cattle is worth 1 point. So we'll go ahead and play organic farmer here, I guess. You shouldn't share with me. That's true. Sharing is not caring. What deck is Organic Farmer in? Is it in... It's probably an I, isn't it? Just feels like an I deck card. They have something about them. LMNO. Oh, no, it's a K-Deck card. LMNO. I should pay for it. So cattle is 1 point, and then playing Truffle Searcher would be 1 point. Give in to the dark side. I could have maybe gone for another room theoretically, and then that would have left my last action Schnapps Distillery open. Could have maybe done something along those lines. But yeah, we're out of points here, so 1 grain. Pretty sure I get sole ownership of Ranch Provost. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, and then I get 3 points from my breed registry. And then let's split up my sheep, make it obvious where they're staying for the organic farmer. And then I'm going to end with 2 vegetables on my farm. Midlake plays Hide Farmer for 2 points. What exactly about the Planish Schnapps Distillery did he not understand? No problem. Hey. So we've got a 1 point cattle move. Nothing else is worth a point. Nothing else. Got no other points. So whatever I score plus 9, looks like 61. $61 points. Seems pretty good. That's just okay. Honestly, we say way to go to Pain on this one. Do you take Provost? Alego should have fenced 13. Cutting down his pasture size is crazy. Yeah. I mean, realistically, it's thank you to Pain for this game. The fact that he didn't grow, we got to take food. He took start player a bunch of times instead of taking family growth. Multiple stables doubles repeatedly. That's an old ruling. Right. Right. So I have one space for pasture with 2 stables in it. 4 times 2 times 2. Saying I only get to count 1. Yes, this is the downside of when you're playing against Pain is sometimes what he does is helps people a lot. Oh, you're covered. Oh. Oh, I missed that second stable. Whoops! The cattle is completely covering it. Seems good. There's a stable here, guys. Look at there's a stable here. Oh wait, how did he have it? He had it like this. I mean, I can check, but just like, oh man. The cattle's literally like here. He's like, oh, I have 2 stables in here. Why do you not have it like this? Like this? Oh man, that's funny. $58 only for me. GG. Yeah, when people put their bonus points off board. I get people have different sizings on their farms, but yeah. Should try to avoid that happening. Seems good. So we have 48, 58, 49, 51. Lego said you had a sweet game, and then Midlake said thanks. I think he was talking about me. Payne did well with such a small family. Oh, 58 points is solid. It is solid. Without Cowboy and Mother on 2 people. But, I mean, he did get family growth even without room a bunch of times at the end of the game. Oh, man. What a game. Let's report this and move on. Oh, I have to log in because all my saved logins are gone. Four. Why am I giving myself 4? It's 7 for Midlake, not Mercator. And then put the link in. I guess we could take a quick look at the draft because this video has not been long enough yet. Oh, I should keep the game number up if I'm going to do that. Oh, I have to do this. The draft is no longer... Yeah, I've lost everything. The draft isn't even in my quick link. 340959. Sorry about the confusion at the start. Playing without cards was hard. Pulverizer Plow. Power Infinity. There's a round where I could have gotten a beggar if Major got blocked. I actually could have fed Sid. I would have had to eaten a vegetable. That was I could have taken 3 food from fishing, I think. But I know what you're talking about. Where if I don't get the clay oven, I would have been in a hard spot. But yeah, the combo was quite strong. We don't want links to cards. So I first picked Young Farmer, which doesn't have a power yet. Useful. Then Childless, okay. Hard to evaluate it compared to Lumber Virtuoso and Casual Worker. Casual Worker I think is good, but Childless is pretty good. Pulverizer, yeah, Pulverizer is good. House Artist seems good. Organic Farmer, yeah. Field Merchant here. Field Merchant is the... Which card is that? Oh, I still have my farm open. I can look. Where's my farm? Field Merchant. Oh, it's this one. That gives wood and reed. Ah, it's okay. Night School Student over Tree Farm Joiner. 2.9, so that card is better. Tree Farm Joiner. Don't know what that does. What deck is it in? J2. J2 is B. Joiner, not joinery. 1 wood. Oh, this is, yeah, just a very efficient card. Yeah. Because you get some wood when you play it, right? Or no, you place... Oh, because we assume it comes from the supply. Right. So it's gain 2 wood and 2 minor improvements, which is okay. Any plow is great. This seems OP, maybe. 3 wood. Come with the plow. And then Tumbrel, even bake, plow, clay grab was a lot of synergy. Two wood and 2 miners, yeah. It's, yeah, task. I was thinking it's similar to Task Artisan, but not quite as good. Yeah, but it's yeah, it's an efficient card, so I get why its power is high. It's very efficient. And then Village Farmer at 2.7. Wow, I should have taken that card. What does Village Farmer do? Where do we find it? AG2. It's not in here. Where is it? Village Farmer. Anyways, I'm not going to spend all day looking for it. That's where actually having the link would have been useful. Truffle Searcher didn't do anything, right? Oh, that's the holding the boar card, right? So I took Pulverizer, Plow, Power, Infinite. Yeah, Infinite seems good. It really does hard deny Sid, you're right. Yeah, it's very annoying for my opponents. Writing Boards, Power 4.4. Yeah, that's a good one. I took Baking Course. The rest of these cards, I don't know, didn't seem that good. And I took Breed Registry, which does seem very good. Gypsy's Croc is power 4.3. That's got to be small sample size, right? 4.3. Minor 4. I took Schnapps Distillery that I didn't get to play. Steam Engine worked fine. Man, we got to raise the power of 0.9 Steam Engine. Good job. Tumbrel. Power 1.8. Oh, we raised the power of Tumbrel, that's for sure. Writing Boards was 12. What? Oh, hey, Lego. Yeah. What writing? Yeah, Writing Boards is ridiculous. Like, the fact that I was able to build 4 stables and then get 4 food every round because of that, like, How do we nerf Pulverizer? Make it so there's a there has to be a minimum number of clay on the space. Make it so that there has to be 3 or 4 clay on the space. Like, you shouldn't be able to go on 1 clay because no one else wants to go on 1 clay or 2 clay. I would say make it so that you have to use it, because then you use it throughout the course of the game, and then you're not you're not just hard denying clay at the end. Like, I think make it so that there has to be at least 3 or 4 clay on the space, and then you're fine. Because then I'm incentivized to play Pulverizer early in the game and take clay throughout the game. So then my opponents have an opportunity to take 3 clay or 4 clay ahead of me. You had to take two clay actions. Yeah, which those were crappy, like really crappy. That's just because I was sitting on the clay option. And you have to give the opponents a chance to take the clay. Exactly. Yeah. So I'd say make it minimum 3 or 4 clay. That'd be my option. The thing, I think it's okay to go on the 4 clay space, take 3 clay, and leave a clay behind, because then next round there's a 3 clay action available, but I can't take it. So my opponents would have a chance at 3 clay, and then at 5 clay the round after before I can use it. So I think that would be a good change. All right, we're at 2 hours 41 minutes. I have talked to you guys enough. So bye. You can do it every round, yeah. Or leave more clay behind, yeah. Yeah, you could do that. I think it's a good card for sure. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. This is a long one. GG indeed. Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. When am I going to stream next? Saturday? I think Saturday is my next stream. So, yeah, look for me on Saturday. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye.